Systems welcomes you to this broadcast of high school volleyball district finals. We are here at the Nest where the second-seeded New Knoxville Rangers will take on the first-seeded New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All Glazed Audiology, NKTelco, Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Sweeterman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply, Hoagie Lumber, Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Brookside Labs, Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Bomber Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, and Western Ohio Mortgage. We would like to thank those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this. I am Jeff Henshin. Alongside me tonight is Brandon Coverman. You see the matchups here. The second seed New Knoxville Rangers 21-0. The number one seed in Bremen 21-3. This is a seeded matchup that was predicted when the draw was set. They both made it this far, Brandon, with convincing wins. A big matchup against two high-quality teams tonight in New Bremen.
Yeah, not only that, Jeff, it's 1 and 2 in the sectional, but you also reverse those seeding. It's 1 and 2 in the state as well. Actually 3, excuse me, but just a great game that is going to be played here tonight. First, you look at the New Knoxville Rangers. They come here by beating Minster in 3 sets. They're led by MAC Player of the Year Carson Hinchin, coming in tonight with 268 kills. Led behind by our sister Avery Hinchin with 187 kills. And they're on the serving line. They're led by Morgan Leffel, 53 aces, 21-0. First ever outright championship. Looking on the flip side here for New Bremen, they're coming here 21-3, looking to try to win their 5th straight district championship.
The high quality athletes on stage tonight. We expect a good battle and a limited crowd tonight, but a good showing, with the restrictions, and it would be nice to see what this would be like if there weren't restrictions. But tonight it is what it is. We're glad to have high school volleyball tonight for you. We hope that you enjoy this telecast, and we're going to have the playing of the national anthem here, and then when that's over, we will join in with our starting lineups and the first serve of tonight's match.
Between the Lady Rangers of New Knoxville High School and your New Bremen Lady Cardinals. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country with freedoms like no other. In order to honor America and respect for all who have served our country to defend our freedoms, you're invited to stand. Remove your ball caps, push your right hand over your hearts, and sing our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes
Welcome back here as we get ready to meet the starting lineups. Before that, we'll announce our officials for tonight. The R1, the up official tonight, will be Sue Kramer, and the R2 official, the down official, will be Bill Alt. So Sue Kramer, Bill Alt, your referees, and the corner line judges. In the left corner, on my left, will be Mary Alvarez, and on your right will be Rhonda Bellman. I want to thank those people for doing their work tonight in a very difficult sport to officiate, and they've done a nice job, and they earned the right to do this. So now we'll meet the lineups, if you will, for the New Knoxville Rangers.
Rangers from New Knoxville High School.
They are the number 2 seed, the visitors.
Coaches are Miss Jenny Flutterjohn and Miss Madison Lammers.
Jenny Flutterjohn, Madison Lammers, our assistant coaches, and Meg Logman, your head coach, in her first season.
Number 7, Natalie Cowell. Number 9.
Not the support players going for the Rangers. Again, 21-0 on the season tonight. 9-0 Midwest Athletic Conference Championship.
Number 14, Caitlin Smith. Number 17, Allison Top. And number 20, Olivia Lambert.
And now your starting lineups.
The Rangers starters. Number 3, Carson Henshin.
Carson Henshin.
Number 4, Avery Henshin.
Avery Henshin.
Number 5, Morgan Leffel.
Morgan
Number
Leffel.
6, Melissa Waterman.
Melissa Waterman.
Number 8, Haley Flutterjohn.
Haley Flutterjohn.
13, Ellie Gable.
Ellie Gable. So there are your Ranger starters, and no libero for New Knoxville, as we'll switch sides of the court now to meet the home team, the number 1 seed team in this tournament, the New Bremen Cardinals.
Varsity volleyball coaches, Ms. Diana Kramer.
Diana Kramer, your head coach, Jan Beike,
Here are your Cardinal
and Jenny Steinecke, your assistant coaches.
Number 2, Gabby
New Bremen 21-3, 7-2 in the Midwest Athletic Conference. Had a good run, Brandon. Lost the last 2 games of the regular season. Have bounced back now to big 2 wins to earn their district final matchup tonight.
Number 15, Olivia Heitkamp. Number 16, Amelia Downmeyer. And number 17, Mackenzie Bornhorst.
And now we will meet the starting lineups.
Now your Lady Cardinal starting team. Here we go. Number 5, Josie Reinhardt.
Josie Reinhardt.
Number 7, Kaylee Friend.
Kaylee Friend.
Number 9, Ellie Tangeman.
Ellie Tangeman.
10, Chloe Bornhorst.
Chloe Bornhorst.
Claire Pape.
Clara Pape.
15, Ellie
Ellie Rechterman.
Number 0,
And Diana Heitkamp will be the libero for the Cardinals. And there are your starting lineups. Good athletes here on display tonight. We look forward to a good match. And before we get started, Brandon, let's check out our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
First, looking at the Rangers, they want to serve tough. They're an efficient serving team at 92%. They want a big key first touch, and that's by playing good and relentless defense. They always are digging after balls. They're always all over the floor. Now, looking at the flip side here for the New Bremen Cardinals, Dana Kramer always keeps it simple. Win first contact. Be offensively efficient, limit the unforced errors. And Jeff, I know this is kind of my key when you get later in the tournament. It's who catches the big breaks. You know, from my days of being an athlete, that's what I always remember coaches say is sometimes you got to catch breaks at the right time, and that's what's going to happen tonight. And it should be a good matchup. Can't wait.
They evenly matched the first time they played. New Knoxville squeaked out a 3-0 victory in the minimum of margins, if you will. They've won their first set 25-22, came back, won the second set 26-24, and won the third decisive match 25-22. So you talk about splitting hairs, that would have been a game where you just hard to so evenly matched that night. And we look forward to a good matchup here. This district finals again here at the host school tonight. New Bremen, the number 1 seed Cardinals, take on the number 2 seed Rangers. Ellie Gable to serve for the Rangers. And we're underway. And that one sails just along out of bounds. Cardinals on the board first.
And like we said, you're going to have to limit those unforced errors. Every point counts here tonight. You mentioned how tight the first 3 games were. It's probably going to be similar to that, hopefully, here if you want to watch some good volleyball.
Diana Heitkamp serving for the Cardinals. Leads them in service aces on the year with 82. Free ball over, a good chance here for the New Bremen offense. Reinhardt, her attack picked up, saved. New Knoxville will go to Leffel, and it's touched back. Termination block by number 12 and number 7. That would be Pape and a friend. So good net play by the Cardinals. They're out to a quick 2-0 lead. Heitkamp will serve again. Mentioned 82 aces on the season, leads the Cardinals. And there's her 83rd ace of the season. So a good start by New Bremen here. 3-0 your score. And the Cardinals retain possession after a missed serve by the Rangers to start. Consecutive points for the Cardinals. It'll be a free ball over again. Knoxville not able to get into good rhythm yet. Pape hits it on the second attack. So good awareness by Claire Pape. A good setter, but also a good hitter.
Yeah, and she's going to play middle hitter at Indiana Purdue Fort Wayne. So, like we said, she's a very effective setter. I think only 11 set errors coming in to this game.
And limited mistakes is right. She's a quality player. They go to Morgan Leffel. That one just out of bounds, hitting there in New Knoxville. A good
They're going to give it to Leffel. They said it was tipped at the net, I believe there. Jeff, sorry to interrupt.
Well,
but
thank you. I missed it. I saw it land out of bounds. Morgan Leffel.
We got a replay here.
A much-needed break as there was contact somewhere. And Morgan Leffel records a big kill for her, and she will serve now for New Knoxville. Reinhardt right here behind the 10-foot line. Attack there into the net. A 4-2 lead. Now remember, the game started off with 4-0, and then the deflection out of bounds gave New Knoxville their first point.
Maybe that break is what they needed right there, Jeff.
They go quick to Friend. Touched at the net by Flutter John and Avery Henshin. New Bremen free balls it over, so here's a chance for the Rangers. Very miscommunication, and the Rangers will have an unforced error break for the Cardinals as the free ball for them doesn't hurt them, Brandon.
And if you're New Knoxville, you need to try to get in the system here.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing kind of passive or defensive here. Pape serving. Played up to Gable. Melissa Waterman's attack. Blocked back by Heitkamp and Friend. So Friend's been a part of a couple termination blocks. Give the freshman Olivia Heitkamp also a block assist there. As watch it again as Waterman, their challenge, and good hands by the Cardinals defenders. They have a 4-point lead again, 6-2. Knoxville will attack from the back row. Strong hit by Carson Henshin. Picked up. Heitkamp bump sets. Reinhardt connects. So good job by New Bremen. They received a hard-driven attack, turned it into offense, Brandon, on the first kill for Josie Reinhardt.
Yeah, and Reinhardt, like I said, 280 kills coming into this match. Give her her 281st kill of the season here.
Of the set.
First kill of the set, 281 this year.
3.7 average per set for Reinhardt. Henshin with an attack, and Avery Henshin, the Rangers go quick on offense. And Avery Henshin produces her first kill of the set.
And that's a nice play there. Gable and Henshin connecting there, going on that little quick set there. Caught Pape out of position. Nice job by Avery Henshin.
Serve inbounds. Reinhardt to Pape. The go outside to Olivia Heitkamp, and her attack sails along. Back-to-back points for New Knoxville. And again, a rough start for New Knoxville. A lot of energy for New Bremen, not only on the court, but in the stands so far. So a lot of energy in New Bremen's favor. Quick set, Kelly Friend delivers. Good timing there by the New Bremen offense.
Yeah, and Kaylee Friend, that quick set is so effective for her because she has such a vertical, not the tallest middle you'll see, but definitely has one of the best hang times.
Not real sure what the... They clear the court, if you will, of everyone, and we're back to set to play here with Josie Reinhardt serving. 71 aces on the season, second on the Bremen's team. Outside attack by Carson Henshin at the feet of Clara Pape, not able to defend it, and Carson Henshin, her first kill for number 3.
And take a good look at her winter quality meets replay. This is why she's the MAC player of the year. Gets on top of that ball. Beautiful set there by Gable. 8-5 here now.
Flutter John serving for New Knoxville, puts the ball in play and records a service ace. So after a shaky start, a 4-0 deficit, a lot of things going right for New Bremen. New Knoxville has hung in there without a timeout being taken and have quietly crept back into this, down just 2 points. Good bump up to Pape. They go to Friend. Saved by New Knoxville. Free ball over by Gable. Good play by Diana Heitkamp. Tangeman, her attack is pushed back by the Rangers. Good action by both teams here in this extended volley. And Carson Henchen with her second kill gives New Knoxville their 7th point. They trail by 1.
You know what? I'm going to have to give credit to Coach Meg Lagerman not calling that timeout, trusting her team being 21-0, and they fought their way back in this first set.
Nearly a service. Good play by Reinhardt to keep it alive. Henchen's attack pushed back by New Bremen's defenders. Back row attack played by the Cardinals. They go to work with Heitkamp. Touched. Thought it was touched.
They're going to give the tip there.
I thought it was touched right here at the net. Olivia Heitkamp, her first kill of the set, and a much-needed break for the Cardinals. Well, I shouldn't say break, an earned point, Brandon. Good swing by Heitkamp.
Yeah, just like that one you saw with Morgan Leffel there earlier, that's those big plays are going to make a difference. Now, Olivia Danmeyer in to serve. She has not played much at all these first 2 tournament games, so a wrinkle in Coach Diana Kramer's lineup.
That one drops right in front of the Rangers' back row, and a service ace for Danmeyer. She did play during the regular season. We had some of the games earlier. She's played in 64 sets, has recorded in those limited sets 23, now 24 aces. So good job by the freshman, Olivia Danmeyer. Gable has to go with it on the second hit, keeps it alive. Tangeman swings, and it probably would have been out of bounds, but it's played by the Rangers. Tough break for them. Good swing by Tangeman to record her first kill.
Yeah, and just caught Flutter John a little out of position there. She was trying to play it safe there.
Yeah, it's tough to make that cross-court decision that quick. Now back to a 4-point lead. Good job by the Cardinals. Also no timeouts taken. They battled through a Ranger run and got it back to 4. Rangers set Carson Henchen, and she records her 3rd kill for number 3 here to bring the Rangers back to within 3.
Big-time players have to show up in big-time moments. Expect Carson Henchen to get set to a lot tonight.
And so far, they haven't stopped her, have the Cardinals. They did get a good touch on her, but it was kept alive. Melissa Waterman serve hits the net. Good play by Diana Heitkamp. And Ellie Rechteman down the line for her first kill. So a number of New Bremen attackers, Brandon, getting in the party.
That's what I was thinking, too, is they got great balance tonight. That's what they're doing a very good job of, not just relying on one hitter, but coming at you in many ways.
I've got 6 different Cardinals with a kill each. And Bornhorst records an ace. And there we have the timeout by Coach Lagerman. We'll take a timeout as well. The Cardinals, the biggest lead of the game at 5 here in set number 1 on NKTelco Sports.
Friday evening at 5 p.m.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
A run of offense has earned a Ranger timeout. New Bremen, Brandon, came back. They had a 4-point lead, cut it to 2, did the Rangers, but now back to 5. They've done so on some good serving and good attacking.
Yeah, 6 different players, you said, Jeff, with a kills and 3 aces, so balance for Coach Diana Kramer's team.
Flutter John to Gable. They feed Morgan Leffel, and off of Pape and off of the cameraman. So Morgan Leffel, a much-needed point for the Rangers after going down by 5. Take a look at it here on a replay. Good offense, good system.
And Morgan Leffel's kind of got that unique swing, but it's a powerful one to say the least.
Tangeman with the dig on serve. Free ball over by Rechteman, and Ellie Gable finds an opening in the back corner. Heads up play by Gable. She records her first kill of the set.
And we say the setter's the point guard of the offense there. She kind of threaded the needle, so to speak, there on the other side. Nice play by Ellie Gable.
Point guard or quarterback does a nice job. That one just out of bounds. Didn't miss by much. Service error breaks the string of offense for the Rangers. Their second service error. Didn't miss by much, but back to a 4-point lead for New Bremen. And Ellie Tangeman serving. She's an 88% server for the Cardinals. That ball is off of the hands of Tangeman. Morgan Leffel records her 3rd kill. That one coming out of the right front position. Gable goes back to serve. She started the rotation serving for New Knoxville with a service error. She'll put this one in play though. Blocked at the net by the Rangers. Good touch by them. They go to Morgan in the middle, and it will drop. New Bremen Brandon got their hands on it a couple of times, but couldn't get the third one over. Kill for Morgan Leffel.
And Morgan Leffel, the senior here playing, your seniors got to show up in these big-time moments, and Morgan Leffel has so far.
Reinhardt gets it back from Pape. New Knoxville gets a good touch at the net. Leffel, who's been hitting it strongly, taps it over, and Flutterjohn keeps it alive for New Knoxville. Avery Henson out of the middle, dug up by Clara Pape. Heitkamp runs it down, and it'll be free balled over by Reinhardt. Chance here for New Knoxville. Flutterjohn's attack picked up, but New Bremen's going to have to hit from the 10-foot line. They get a good swing. Leffel again gets it down. Good volley, number 5 with 5. And that was a big point. New Knoxville has responded now, Brandon. They trail by 1 after trailing by 5.
What a set Morgan Leffel is having so far. 5 kills, and she's playing solid for the senior, trying to keep her career alive.
Avery Henson now in the middle, pushes it deep. Good pickup by Tangeman. Reinhardt able to get good leverage. Carson Henson with a nice dig. And there's a rare mistake by Morgan, the first hitting error by the Rangers, and that gives the Cardinals back to a 2-point lead. The Bremen got off to the good start, 4-0, I believe, so they've led throughout. New Knoxville's got to within 1 there this last time, but couldn't get it tied.
Good serve.
Avery Henson free balls it over, so here's what the Cardinals like, to go to work on offense. New Knoxville times it well, gets a good touch, and Bremen will retain. Keeping alive our New Knoxville, and Flutterjohn tips it over. Good defense so far by New Knoxville. An off-speed attack by Josie Reinhardt finds pay dirt, but not after a good volley there. Rangers defense kept it alive. Reinhardt her second kill.
Yeah, I said that it's the Rangers' MO, playing tough, scrappy defense. Only Reinhardt's second kill, and she gets it there with a little change-up.
Heitkamp serving. That one off top of the net and drops in. Those are the tough ones to field. Back to a 4-point lead. A ace for Heitkamp, her second of the set.
That's her 84th of the season here.
Another hard serve, Melissa Waterman with a nice pickup. Leffel cross court, picked up by Chloe Bornhorst. Tangeman off of a New Knoxville blocker. Ellie Tangeman records the kill from the back row.
That's her second kill of set 1. We got another timeout here.
We'll keep it right here. Give us a chance here with the Cardinals back up by 5 to go through our sponsors, which include our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank. Also, our keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replay being brought to you by Winners Meats. Starting lineups were brought to you tonight by Sydney All Glaze Audiology. Our Player of the Game award would be brought to you by NKTelco. Brandon and I will pick that at the end of the night. I want to also remind everyone that our colleagues on the radio, WCSM AM 1350, also 96.7 FM, and their internet exclusive games on their www.wcsmradio.com website all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and all Glaze counties. Check them out there on WCSM.
And, you know, if you're Knoxville here, you got to piece back one of those runs you had a little bit ago when they made it 8-7 here. Got to rely on someone like Morgan Leffel or Carson Hinch to get you back in this ball game, Jeff.
Good run of offense by the Cardinals. They have a 5-point lead, and the timeout pays off. They get a good offensive in-system. A nice set, and Avery Henson delivers her second kill and a much-needed one there to draw the game back to within 4.
And that's exactly what Coach Meg Lageman wanted out of the timeout right there. A nice point there for the Rangers.
Answer.
Yep.
Back row attack by Reinhardt doesn't clear the net. So back-to-back points as New Bremen commits their third service error. Rangers down by 3. They have not led in game 1. Morgan serving for the Rangers. Tangeman up to Pape. She goes on the second attack. Nice play by Leffel to keep it alive, but it will fall to the ground. Claire Pape, her second kill, and a good decision by her, Brandon. Seeing the second attack or ball coming out, she's able to attack it.
And we talked about before the game how Coach Hunter Kramer had her listed too as a middle hitter along with a setter. And she's been kind of doing that more often as of lately, kind of getting a full-blown hit at the ball.
Pape serves it for the Cardinals. Henson, her attack tipped. And give the block there by Heitkamp and Friend. Heitkamp number 15, Friend number 7. The Cardinals have done a nice job at the net getting termination points. Their third of the match. Their third termination point here in set 1. Up 5 with 5 to go for the Cardinals. Close set. And that'll be a service ace. Pape's serve not fielded cleanly by the Rangers, and a 6-point deficit and a 4-point margin now for the Cardinals as they have led throughout here in game number 1. Pape 92% on the season with 43 aces. Now give her 44. And that'll be another ace as it won't be playable by New Knoxville. Back-to-back service aces for Claire Pape, and New Bremen in control here, up 7 points with just 3 remaining to earn game number 1. So Pape will put the ball into motion here. Fletterjohn up to Avery Henson. Attack picked up by Tangeman. Cardinals go to work with Reinhardt, and they will get a kill. Josie Reinhardt, her third of the set. 2 points away now are the Cardinals. They've gotten a lot of offensive rhythm going here. They've done well getting the ball into system, Brandon, which results in a lot of good attempts.
Yeah, getting well in system, and they look ready to play. And New Bremen's been here before, we said that, so they know how to play in these big moments.
Dug up by New Knoxville. Melissa Waterman will go over and picked up by Heitkamp. This will give Pape a nice opportunity to go work with their offense, and saved by the Rangers. But a free ball will give New Bremen another chance. That attack out of bounds. Pape did a good job keeping her hand below the net. She's not allowed to attack the ball above the net. It results in a hitting error. New Knoxville, as they're unable to, the attack they had coming back was out of bounds. Back set to Avery Henson, and she delivers number 4 with her third kill. And actually, Brandon, I'm going to change that last. Let's change that last New Knoxville hitting there to a kill for Claire Pape, because her attack, which would be her third, not playable by New Knoxville. New Knoxville needs to serve it out here. They were in a situation in the first meeting this year with Avery Henson serving. Came back to score, I believe, 8 or so unanswered points to win 26-24. I don't know if they can do that again here, but they will surely try. And there's a start. Haley Fletterjohn, her first kill. And remember, it was a New Bremen lead in game number 2 at New Knoxville, 24, I think, to 17 or 24 to 18. Same situation. Avery Henson serving and was able to serve until New Knoxville earned a 26-24 win. That one, though, will end it as New Knoxville deflects it out of bounds. Olivia Heitkamp, the kill. Game number 1 belongs to the Cardinals, 17-25. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have game number 2 here on NKTelco Sports.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to New Bremen High School, where the number 1 seeded Cardinals defeat the number 2 seed Rangers 25-17. Brandon, the match in Bremen kind of started off good and really kind of dominated. They did a lot of things well.
Yeah, and they came out and they played on fire, and that's the thing that you know, some people said they may have been lacking here the past few weeks, but they came out and played with a vengeance. They've been in this situation before. They had balance along that front line. I believe we talked about 6 different girls got along in the kill column. So that makes a difference. That's balance. But here, if you're in Knoxville, just, you know, you haven't lost a game yet this year. Just take a step back, breathe, and just, you know, you've got an opportunity to tie it up here. So
New Knoxville will hope to improve maybe a little bit on their first touch and getting just into offense. New Knoxville actually led, I believe, in the game number 1 with kills with 13, or it was very close. So they got a number of attacks, but had too many free balls on offense and non-hard-driven attacks. And New Bremen's going to open up game number 2 with a service ace by Ellie Tangeman. She earns her first one of the match. She had 12 on a season, now 13. Tangeman is a junior, averaging 2.1 kills per set.
And she's been a player that's come along great lately as well.
And there's a block by Reinhardt and Rechterman. Good timing there by Josie Reinhardt and Ellie Rechterman. For each of those girls, their first block for points in the match. Friend had 3 of them in set number 3, or set number 1 for Friend to lead the Cardinals. Knoxville free balls it over. Pape goes over on the attack. Leffel swings hard and it goes long. Another rough start for New Knoxville, a 3-0 deficit. As serving continues for Ellie Tangeman. Knoxville will try to get a break of serve here. Flutter John up to Gable. Back row attack by Carson Henson, dug up by Pape nicely. Reinhardt. Her attack picked up by Waterman, by Henson, and not over, so a hitting error, a tough break for New Knoxville. They're about 3 inches, not enough room to make the play at the net. Battled Brandon, but could not get the third attack over.
Yeah, and just got him a little bit out of system, so even though Reinhardt doesn't get credit with the kill there, it was a nice hit there by her, a nice attack.
Tangeman, New Bremen's first service error of the match, and that's something to take a note of. They serve aggressively, 87%, but just their first service error of the night. Good pickup by Dinah Heitkamp on a hard-driven serve by Leffel. Another good hands there by Bornhorst. She has done a nice job receiving the New Knoxville attacks here. Tipped at Bornhorst. Net violation on the Cardinals. Give the kill to Avery Henson, her first of game number 2. A break for New Knoxville. But New Knoxville will take it again, starting off this set just like they did the first one, Brandon, in a 4-0 lead, or 4-0 deficit.
And that's the 4th kill of the match for Henson. Avery Henson, that is.
Gable will go outside to Melissa Waterman. Bornhorst, I'm sorry, there to pick it up. And Rechterman's attack goes long. I didn't see a touch. They're asking for one.
And the up judge there had the best view, and she says absolutely not, so got to trust her judgment.
Leffel, a chance here to tie for the first time for the Rangers in the match. Reinhardt says no. She swings hard and gets it just inside the sideline. A good answer for the 6-foot senior, Josie Reinhardt.
And like you said about Carson Hitchin coming up in big-time moments, who's your big hitter, Josie Reinhardt's got to do the same thing for the Crimson and Gold here.
New Bremen, again, was on the verge of getting tied. They maintain the lead now. Diana Heitkamp serving. She had 2 aces in game 1. They go to the middle attack by Avery Henson again. Bornhorst, nice play, keeping the attack alive. Reinhardt's tip is played by New Knoxville. The tip by Friend will go down, so the softest of attacks finds pay dirt on New Knoxville's side. That was blocked with how the action went through the judge, but that was definitely the softest attack we've seen tonight.
And that's that hang time that she has. It's her 2nd kill, and both the kills have been pretty soft, to say the least.
A mishandle there and a serve ace for Heitkamp, her 3rd of the match. So New Bremen, again, after getting the 4-0 lead, have another 4-0 cushion here. And Heitkamp will continue to serve. Just 1 service error in the match for the Cardinals. That's something that they've done very well so far tonight. Serving hard, but yet keeping them in play. Henson's attack will drop Got a little bit of tape. New Bremen, that is. Got a hand on it, Brandon, but it falls to the ground. So number 4 with her second.
And, you know, kind of Avery Hinchen there caught it, break it, hits that tape and fell New Knoxville's way for a Ranger point.
Hinchen serve. Caught the top of the tape. Diana Heitkamp kept it alive. Will be recorded with the kill as it came over. Kind of a line drive shot back at New Knoxville, right in the middle of the Ranger defense.
And that's just a, I don't know what happened play there, but Diana Heitkamp playing aggressive like usual results in a Cardinal point.
Carson Hinchen with a hard-driven attack from the left front off of Pate. For Hinchen, her first trip to the front row results in a kill.
Yep, and right in the position she wanted to, that little left side there, and textbook there by Carson Hinchen.
There's a tough serve as Flutterjohn gets a service ace, her second. Those serves, it's hard to see from this angle, but when we do games in New Knoxville or when you sit at the end of the court, these balls are moving left and right. Tough to make a play on them. Friend will attack hard and get a kill. We talked about her soft attacks. That one a full swing, if you will, much more velocity off of New Knoxville's hands for the point.
And that's just a textbook for a kill there for Kaylee Friend there, that little quick set in the middle. She plays that middle so well.
Rangers go to work. Getting a touch on it, but not able to make the play are the Cardinals. So Carson Hinchen, another good swing from the left front. We've seen her score pretty well there here in this set from the left front.
Yeah, that's where she's getting her points at. And Ellie Gable knows that and knows when to feed her the ball. That's why they've been playing together for so many years.
Tangeman's attack, I don't think it went. Hard to tell.
I think it went into the net too. The net's shaking a little bit.
So again, New Knoxville has a moment of runs where they don't, let's say, play well, if you will, but now it's a 1-point lead again for New Bremen. Heitkamp, Olivia, that is, with a hard-driven attack played by the Rangers. Gable gets it over, but it's going to be a free ball. Nope, Friend will get up and hit it. Gable to Carson Hinchen at the middle, and into the net goes Hinchen, and she goes to the ground and results in a hitting error. I think it was our net violation, so unforced error.
I don't know if it was net or she was quite under the center. Hinchen fell to the ground there. I don't know if her foot crossed the center line or not. I didn't really see the official signal there.
Does result in a New Bremen point, a 2-point lead for the Cardinals. Again, they hold off a Ranger tying the game. Pape with a nice play there on the attack by New Knoxville. Olivia Heitkamp, tough angle to hit it, and would have been a tough play to, how do you want to say, come through with, and it doesn't work out. But again, New Knoxville a chance to tie the set here, something they've not done yet in the match. Tangeman on the right front, and it never went. So there's the first tie of the match. So as well as New Bremen has done, New Knoxville has battled back. They have a 10-10 tie in game number 2.
And it is loud in here, and this is where New Knoxville, if you're a New Knoxville fan, you need to seize momentum right now.
Net violation, New Knoxville kill. I believe it was Rechterman, or was it Tangeman?
I believe it was Rechterman.
Rechterman, number 13, you're right. She'll get credit for the kill. New Bremen quickly takes the lead back.
That was Rechterman's second kill as well of the match.
Service error, so New Bremen 2 errors now serving in game number 2. Did not record a service error in game number 1.
And that's the difference. We look at the serve percentages. New Knoxville at 92.5%, New Bremen at 87.5.
Gable with a good serve, and it's saved, but good play by, I think it was Avery Hinchen. Boy, the Cardinals kept it alive, but by doing so, left a chunk of the court open, and watch the play here. Good hustle play. And Hinchen's smart, knowing that a third of the team was off the court, went right to the opening. New Knoxville, Brandon, their first lead of the match.
Yeah, and that right there is a great hustle play there by New Bremen, because they about lost the point. Unfortunately, that left them a little vulnerable there, and Hinchen sees a big gap on the floor, and easy enough there, and easy does it there for Avery Hinchen. 3 kills this set, matching her total from set 1. 6 kills for Avery, and the second leading kill getter on the team. She comes in with 187 kills tonight.
Yeah, good play by, like I said, New Bremen. They have to go after that ball. The good teams know that opening's there, and they make you pay for it. Other teams might be just so shocked that you made a great hustle play, still go to the 3-touch offense and give the defense a time to get back. New Knoxville takes advantage of the opportunity. A big play. You talked earlier about breaks or momentum plays. That might be something New Knoxville has been. Game one, New Knoxville seemed to be on their heels a little bit. It was definitely a game controlled by the Cardinals. Here, game two, the Rangers have their first lead at 12-11. Good play by Fletterjohn. Not even getting the touch, but coming back to keep it alive. Bornhorst again with a good save, but the ball handling error will give it the point to the Rangers. They now have a 2-point lead.
And like we said, the Crimson and Gold, they don't have very many ball handling errors, so that's a rarity for Coach Diana Kramer's team.
13, Ellie Gable with the 13th point for New Knoxville as well. Rechtman with the attack. Henson a little off balance, able to get it alive, and there's a violation on Bornhorst. So the 4th kill for number 4. And New Knoxville gets a breakthrough. That wasn't really an in-system attack.
And that was another great play there by Avery Hinchin. She saw Bornhorst out of position, and that caused the lift.
A run of offense now for the Rangers. Reinhardt out of the back row, picked up by New Knoxville. Gable on the back row. Her attack carries long. Right idea, just couldn't connect. And a big point for the Cardinals as they had trailed by 3. That error now cuts it to 2, and they go back to serve with Ellie Tangeman, number 9. Tangeman, an ace in the first part of this game, but that one now is her 2nd service mistake, and that's 3 service errors in game number 2 for the Cardinals. New Knoxville, 3-point lead. Morgan Luffel, good server at 93%. Her rare mistake for her gives the point and the ball back to the Cardinals.
Yeah, and that's, Leffel come in, leads the team with 53 aces there, a 92.5 serve percentage, so a very accurate New Knoxville serving team.
Heitkamp serves it, played up by Carson Henson. Melissa Waterman in attack. Bornhorst again with a nice first touch. Reinhardt, her ball is played by New Knoxville. Avery Henson this time gets another one, a kill if you will, and a rare one that they've got off Bornhorst. She's dug a lot of attacks tonight. That one, though, off of Bornhorst's arm, out of bounds. Kill for Avery Henson, her 5th.
Avery Henson's finding her spots really nicely. 5 kills this set, 8 in the match.
Pape will go over on the 2nd attack. She's a front row player. And Carson Henson comes through with her 3rd kill of the set. A 4-point New Knoxville lead.
The 3rd kill of the set for Carson, just right a hair under her set average of 4.
Henson, Avery serves it. The Heitkamp with a nice pickup. Friend, her attack is down and good. Good rhythm offense for the Cardinals, Brandon. Friend comes through the big point.
And Friend has been really efficient, and that's what Coach Diana Kramer gave us one of our keys, is offensive efficiency. Friend has been that out of the middle.
She has a very good hitting percentage coming in at .377, so she scores quite often on her attacks. Ball will have to be free balled over, so a chance here for New Bremen to go to work with good offense. But a termination block, no, it'll be, well, we'll give the termination block as New Bremen could not make a play on the ball. I believe it was Carson Henson and Melissa Waterman.
Yeah, I believe there was a block there too. Nice play by Henson and Waterman.
That serve carries long. So a break for the Cardinals after almost a beautiful save carried long on the previous point. They get it back. Henson's soft attack, if you will, over the blockers and down for a Ranger point.
And watch the Rangers, if they're in system there, to give the ball to Carson Henson. She's in that left front spot, Jeff, right where she likes it.
Waterman with a serve. Friend with the attack. And New Knoxville just a late getting there as a quick offense, with Friend able to win that battle, utilizing her middles tonight. Kaylee Friend, her 4th kill of game number 2.
And now Friend exits out of the game. Olivia Danmeyer coming in to serve. Like we said, she didn't play much the past few games, even though she's served quite a bit for the Cardinals team this season.
Puts it into play and records an ace. So she's now recorded an ace in each set for the freshman. Big point, back-to-back, if you will, there for the Cardinals. They get the ball back, and then they get a service ace by Danmeyer.
They come in as a team with 320 aces on the season.
It's a 4.1 average per set. Knoxville will get it to Henson out left front. Touched a couple times and will be saved, but not make it over. So give the kill to Carson Henson, her 5th. And New Knoxville, a big break there. They needed a side out, if you will, to give them back the 4-point lead with, or they just took a point off, maybe. I thought it was.
Yeah, they had it 21-17. Now it's 20-17. Yep.
New Bremen will free ball it over. Gable outside to Morgan Leffel. Touch back. Avery Henson will hit it over. New Bremen now a chance to go to work with Pape setting Tangeman. Ball tipped at the net, saved by the Rangers. And there's a kill. New Knoxville's Carson Henson gets it from the back row.
And I think some New Bremen fans were wanting a double lift there and might have got away with one there. Again, the Rangers catching a break there.
Okay, a big point for New Knoxville. 4-point lead, 21-17, 4 to go for the Rangers to even the match. Gable runs it down. Avery Henson with a kill off of Diana Heitkamp. She keeps it alive. Reinhardt bumps it up, and it'll be free balled over. Good play by New Bremen's defense. Morgan Leffel, her attack pushed back. Rechterman with the attack and point. Good net battle by both teams, and Rechterman's attack even blocked by Gable, or touched, I should say, at the net, but it goes down for a Cardinal point.
Yeah, and you look at the replay there, and it was great New Knoxville defense. Again, just left a little vulnerable there, but a great New Knoxville effort, but it ends up resulting in a crimson and gold point.
Bornhorst serving for the Cardinals. Gable gets it up to Morgan. She tips it over. Nice decision for Morgan Leffel. Big point for the senior there. A very aggressive New Bremen defense. They like to send double blockers, and they send them high, and often she's able to get it over and in front of the back row.
Leffel's first kill of set 2 after having 5 in set 1.
Tangeman's attack pushed back by Avery Henson. Stays with the Cardinals. Reinhardt's attack, again, an off-speed variety, rolls it over. Just in the no man's land for for New Knoxville's defense. What an attack there. What a good play by Reinhardt.
That little change up there. She had one exactly like that in set 1, too. She has 5 kills now on the match.
Tangeman with a serve. Tangeman will replay. New Knoxville free balls it over. Slide off of New Knoxville's defenders. Ellie Rechterman, her 3rd of the set. And a 2-point New Bremen deficit now faces them. We'll keep it here as New Knoxville calls a timeout, Brandon. New Knoxville's had a lead, but it's been about a 3 or 4 2-point lead. A chance now for the Cardinals to really make this interesting. New Knoxville just 3 points away, but New Bremen making a good run.
Yeah, and I like the timeout call here by Coach Meg Lageman. Get your team regrouped. You don't want it within 1. Kind of have them calm back down. You sense the momentum shift there. She called that timeout there earlier in the set, and then she got her team to get on a bit of a run. So that's by the same design here, hopefully, Jeff.
Very important. Both these teams want a point here. New Knoxville's going to have to get a good first touch. That's been a little not as good, if you will, tonight for New Knoxville, which has forced their offense to be kind of run a little out of skelter at times. But New Bremen also wants to continue to serve aggressive and force New Knoxville to make a good play on that first touch.
Yeah, and that's going to be big here. As we said, Ellie Tangeman, who's been serving nice tonight, back in the service for Coach Diana Kramer's squad.
Tangeman does have a couple mistakes here in the set, but it gets that one over. Miscommunication, service ace for Tangeman. That is her 2nd of the set. Big point for New Bremen. Brings them back to within 1 here late in game number 2. Tangeman with the serve. Saved by New Knoxville over, and the New Bremen offense now will tap it over, if you will. A little out of rhythm here. But Henson gets a much-needed point. Kind of a wild set of events there, Brandon. Not a lot of great attacking. Flutterjohn steps in to get the set, and Avery Henson gets the kill.
And if you look, Josie Reinhardt was trying to get up there. She ran into Diana Heitkamp there, so didn't get a full-fledged swing on that ball.
Threw off the rhythm. Leffel with the serve. New Knoxville up by 2 with 2 to go. Reinhardt, her attack just out of bounds. Good touch by New Knoxville, but Reinhardt, a big kill, her 3rd of the set.
And this is who you want in service. If you're New Bremen, your lead ace getter, Diana Heitkamp.
That one picked up by New Knoxville. Avery Henson with the attack, and it goes down. So Avery Henson with the kill, her 7th.
And every time Hinchin's got a touch on that ball, Avery Hinchin, she's went after Chloe Bornhorst, her 7th kill of the set.
Set point for New Knoxville. Hinchin serve inbounds. New Bremen will go to work with Friend. That one in, so a good swing by number 7. Friend with her 5th kill keeps her team alive. And now to have to serve out are the Cardinals, or at least get a couple more, if you will, to force overtime, is number 12, senior Claire Pape.
And they sub in Olivia Heitkamp here, a little more of a defensive move here now in the rotation for the Cardinals.
Well, Heitkamp, Olivia, that is, will be an attacker. There's a soft serve. And there's a back row attack. I don't know how that, well, I don't really know.
I thought they called a lift originally.
They called a back row attack. Gable's in the back row, so she can't attack the ball above the net. And I don't know what, not real sure. So timeout. Rangers will take a very quick timeout and come back with the final here of game number 2.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Well, after a miscue by New Knoxville, we'll call it a back row attack maybe, or a lift. That ties things up at 24-24. It's been a while since New Bremen has tied the game. They trailed here late. Pape will serve now, try to give her team the lead and put them at set point. Pape with the soft serve, her first ace of set number 2, her 3rd on the night, and New Bremen now at set point. Good comeback by the Cardinals here. See if Pape goes soft, Brandon, or puts a little bit of smoke on this one.
A little lip, go soft again.
Carson Henson, her attack will drop. Rangers stay alive. I have her down, Brandon, a 7 kills.
Yeah. The Henson sisters, you look at the replay, that's her spot. Good rotation of being if you're New Knoxville to stave off set point.
Fletterjohn's serve is recovered. Pape will bump it up, and it'll be that's an illegal hit. She stepped on the line.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That should have been a violation. She wasn't behind it, but it plays on as Henson will record the kill. New Knoxville works through that, if you will, violation, but a kill for Henson, her 8th set point for New Knoxville. Each team has had a chance here to win it a couple times. Fletterjohn's serve, trying to sneak it in there, catches tape. The 3rd service error of game 2 for the Rangers. New Bremen also with 3 service errors. Josie Reinhardt, 93% server on the year, puts it in play with a floater. Henson out left front and records her 9th kill. Again, has been very, very efficient from the left front here. And New Knoxville serving Melissa Waterman this time, 95% server. Gives it to Tangeman. They go quick to Friend. And it comes down on the Bremen side. I had to wait. I thought Friend got it down. Yep. Friend having a nice attacking game number 2 as well.
And now Olivia Dammeier, and she has 2 aces on this game. She's been effective in her serve game here so far.
So New Knoxville's had a couple set points. Bremen, I think, has had 1. Dammeier puts it in play. Good job by Waterman. Back set to Henson. It's touched. It'll stay alive. Pape to Reckman, and through a couple of New Knoxville hands, it goes out of bounds. Ooh. I don't think it touched.
The up judge is giving it away. I thought it hit the tape.
It definitely hit the tape and then went out of bounds. So take a look at it here. I never saw a touch, so
yeah, that's a good call. I agree with that call. That was the right call there.
Set point, service error, New Knoxville. New Bremen back to 28-28.
And that's what we talked about, how New Knoxville's efficient serving. They have set point twice. They serve into the net twice. So uncharacteristic for the Rangers.
28-28. Bornhorst serving. Fletterjohn gets the first touch. Henson will bring it back into the court of play. Saved by New Knoxville after a good touch. And attack by the Rangers carries long, kind of out of system. Set point now for New Bremen, 29-28. Chloe Bornhorst with the serve. Nearly catches the net, stays alive with Leffel. Gable pushes it back to Heitkamp. Pape, back set or back row attack by Reinhardt. It's played up by New Knoxville. Morgan Leffel, tough approach, gets it over. I should say Rectorman will go down. New Bremen wins game number 2, 30-28. What a set, what a battle by both teams. New Bremen comes from back tied up and get a big win on an overtime game, 30-28. What a set by both teams. We'll take a short break, come back with game number 3 here at NKTelco Sports.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back here. Game number 3 getting ready to get started here. New Bremen on top of the match, 2-0. What a second set here. Both teams gave us a heck of a performance there. 28 for New Knoxville, 30 for New Bremen. Back and forth action as we have expected. So a great battle between two quality teams. The number 1 seeded New Bremen Cardinals holding off the number 2 seeded New Knoxville Rangers on their home court, 30-28. And much what we expected, Brandon, a very even set.
Yeah, very good. New Bremen caught some breaks late, and now if you're Knoxville, you got to play not perfect, but near perfect now. Your backs are against the wall.
Reinhardt, her attack picked up by New Knoxville. Avery Henschen out of the middle, off of a hand, and Avery Henschen records a kill, her 11th of the night. I believe I had her for 3 in game 1, 7 in game number 2. And the first time New Knoxville's led in the match to start. They've trailed both games 4-0. There's a rare play where Bremen's going to have to free ball it over if it makes it. I don't know why on the third hit, why you had to wait for.
I'm not sure what happened either there. I don't know how it's going to get recorded statistically.
Yeah, I don't know either. We'll call it unforced error. Unless she was in the net, I'm not for sure. But on the third hit, I'm not real sure. 1-1 your score. Morgan Leffel attack into the net. So back-to-back points now for the Cardinals. And they now on top 2-1. Heitkamp serving. She has 3 aces on the night. She's done a nice job digging and serve receiving for Coach Diana Kramer in her 5th year at New Bremen. Henschen's attack is in. So New Knoxville, much needed point. So they have 2 quick points. And
a better start, too. They were down 4-0 in the first and second set as well. So better start here for the Rangers.
Morgan Leffel puts it into play. Pape will back set to Reinhardt. And that one carries long. So New Bremen, an attack error.
Winner of this game will play next Thursday night at the Northmont Thunderdome against the winner of Tri-Village and Jackson Center as well.
Fletterjohn goes up for the attack. Haley Fletterjohn with a kill. New Knoxville taking advantage of now what New Bremen has not done all night, really, for the most part, is that's, let's say, not serve receiving very well the first touch. They've had some miscues, and New Knoxville's made them pay. Termination block by Flutterjohn and Henschen. Avery and Haley tag team for a block assist. A 5-2 New Knoxville lead. Morgan Leffel serve. Reinhardt left front. And it will go down for a kill. Josie Reinhardt.
Reinhardt's 7th kill of the match. She had 3 in set 1 and 2 for the future Tiffin Dragon. First team All-MAC this year.
She averages just under 4 kills per set, does Reinhardt. It's her 7th, as Brandon said, and serving for New Bremen is number 12, Claire Pape. Good pass up to Gable. Waterman will swing, and it is blocked back to the point by Friend and also Olivia Heitkamp. Olivia Heitkamp, the freshman, 5'11", leads the Cardinals in blocking. She averages 1 block per set. That doesn't seem like much, but they're so hard to come by. She does a nice job. That's her 3rd of the match. Soft serve by Pape. This time New Knoxville able to play it. And Avery Henschen able to record her 3rd kill of game number 3. Boy, Pape had been so effective, Brandon, on those soft, short serves. New Knoxville, though, this time takes advantage of it.
Takes advantage of it, gets in system, and Avery Henschen having a nice game. New Bremen's got to figure out a way to alter her shots and container.
Friend had the right idea, as she, again, with her hang time, can go up and make a decision. Saw the left front of New Knoxville's defense open, Brandon, but just missed getting across the tape. Good idea. Avery Henschen serving. That one sails just long out of bounds. First service error for the Rangers. They had 2 in game 1, 4 in game number 2, and now their 7th of the night here in game number 3. New Bremen had no errors in game 1, 3 in game number 2. And New Knoxville free balls it over. Friend gets an attack with her elbow, it looked like. Bremen will bump set here from Diana Heitkamp to her cousin Olivia Heitkamp. And Heitkamp will get a kill. New Knoxville had a good touch, but in the cleanup of it, you will, couldn't get a clean recovery, maybe is a good way to say it, Brandon, and a point for Olivia Heitkamp and the Cardinals.
And this is the best game I've seen Olivia Heitkamp play all year. She's been a force at the net.
Carson Henschen out of the front, picked up by New Bremen. Reinhardt's attack will be corralled by New Knoxville, but it'll be a Morgan Leffel free ball over. And here's the opportunity for the New Bremen offense. They go quick and picked up by the Rangers. Henschen with a hit out of the middle. Henschen with her first kill of game number 3.
She has 13 kills in the match now as you look at the replay there. Good set by Gable there in the middle to Carson Henschen.
Pape got her hands on it, but just too much velocity and couldn't make a good clean attack, or I should say a dig. Friend hanging and making change while she's in the air, records a nice placement kill. Watch it here in a replay, Brandon. Again, we've seen her elevate a lot tonight, and sensing or knowing where the Ranger hole was at, hit it just right.
And I've seen a lot, New Bremen play a lot this year. This is the best game Friend has had as well this year. She's been a go-to for setter Claire Pape.
Good job by New Knoxville keeping that difficult serve alive. New Bremen will get a back row attack from Reinhardt. Good dig by Morgan Leffel. Henschen's attack catches the net. Good battle there. A couple good plays by both groups, and New Bremen wins the point and ties the game up at 8 apiece here in game number 3.
Olivia Dammeiren, she's been an effective server.
Freshman gets it in. Waterman will bring it back onto the court. Henschen out of the back row. Will find pay dirt, number 4, with her 4th kill of the night, or in game number 3. So point for the Rangers. They regain the lead, 9-8. They have not trailed in game number 3. Waterman serve just atop the tape. Again, just a matter of a couple inches there. New Knoxville had that same thing happen to him, Brandon, in game 2. You know, one of those balls, if it catches a little bit more of the top, it might drop in for an ace.
And just, you know, those breaks there, you know, it's another inch or 2 higher, would have fell.
That one catches tape, but goes across. Carson Henschen out of the right front, picked up by Bornhorst. Tangeman, strong attack, and they'll go down for a kill. Ellie Tangeman, number 9, her first kill of game number 3.
Yep, and Elliott Tangerman's third kill of the match. She has been coming along this season, new face on the varsity squad this year.
Pretty good hitting percentage at .308. And there's a miss serve by, I believe it was Bornhorst, correct?
Yes.
Yep, that's her miss serve here in her first of game number 3, had one in game number 2. There's a break for New Knoxville. This time the tape serve goes over. And I believe
they're saying it hit the, well, the back judge was saying it hit the candy cane pole.
The pin.
Yeah.
So the attack error.
And Knoxville catching a break there. That it looks like, I can't really tell if it, can't really tell. It was a tough call from my angle.
Rexman will try it again. Saved by the Rangers. And that one sails long. Kind of an out of system, but got a good swing on it, Brandon. Just didn't find the back line.
Yeah, it's tough when you're trying from the back row. You're trying to find a particular spot, and Hinchin just didn't find it this time.
Tangerman serving in the net. So break for New Knoxville. The first service error of game. I'm sorry, second service error of the game number 3 for the Cardinals, and Ellie Gable, number 13, the setter on the team, will put the ball into play. Nice pickup there by Dinah Heitkamp to get into offense. Reinhardt, a lot of power, good rhythm offense by the Cardinals.
And the 8th kill of the night for Josie Reinhardt here, second in set number 3. And Kaylee Friend coming back into the lineup here, playing that middle hitter position. We said she's been effective from it tonight.
She had a good game number 2 with 6 kills, and a lot of those out of that middle position, as you said. Dug up by New Knoxville. Henshin's diagonal shot, trying to get around the blockers, goes out of bounds. New Bremen now on top for the first time, game number 3, 13-12. Heitkamp will serve again. The 82 aces coming into the match lead the Cardinals. Leffel, nice down ball, nice attack. Good pickup by New Bremen's defense and a good placement by Friend, as you've mentioned a couple times. Good job hanging at the net, getting back-to-back kills here recently.
And that hang time there for Friend, and nobody up for the Knoxville defense.
Well, they were
yet.
there. They just missed getting a good play on it. Morgan Leffel tips it over, and number 5, Morgan Leffel, with a kill for New Knoxville to bring them back to within 1 at 14-13.
Leffel with her 7th kill of the night. She goes back into service. The lead ace getter for Coach Meg Loggeman's squad.
Tangerman will be called for the violation, so that'll be a service ace for Morgan Leffel. Sometimes if you use your hands and it's at your face or below your chin, that is a violation because it looks too much holding, if you will. This time a stronger swing by Friend. She gets it off of New Knoxville's hands, her 3rd kill of game 3.
Yeah, and Friend, like I said, just being so effective tonight. She is having her best game of the season by far.
15-14 in favor of New Bremen. Gable will go back to Flutterjohn, and it will go down. Number 8, Haley Flutterjohn, her 2nd kill of game number 3.
Yep, her 3rd kill of the match.
Good play by New Knoxville. Started with a good first touch. He had a good set. Henshin's serve off top of the tape, stays alive. Olivia Heitkamp kept alive by New Knoxville.
Wow, what a play. What a play.
Defense. We'll try it again, will the Cardinals. Picked up by New Knoxville. Waterman's attack in.
Nice.
Good rhythm offense, or I should say good extended volley there by New Knoxville's defense. And they turn it into offense on the Waterman attack.
And you look at our winter quality meets replay there. Waterman's first kill of the game as New Knoxville takes the lead and caught Ellie Tangerman out of position there, and Rangers up 16-15.
Avery Henshin with a serve. That's going to be a tough one to play. And it won't make it over. So you play to the whistle. They were trying to say once New Knoxville got it at the net.
Four hits,
but they did not. Avery Henshin with an ace.
Overpass.
Good job by Waterman. Good job by Heitkamp for New Bremen keeping it alive. Morgan Leffel in the way of that one. They bring it back. Leffel from beyond the line. Heitkamp runs it down. Free ball over. So here's a chance for the Knoxville's offense. And they get a nice result.
And that's why she's the MAC Player of the Year there. Her second kill of set 3.
We'll take a quick timeout. New Bremen trails by 3 here on NKTelco Sports.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
A 3-point New Knoxville lead here as we get towards the end of game number 3. New Knoxville in an elimination game. You got to come up with a W here to force game 4. The number 1 seeded team in the tournament, New Bremen, will have to try to fight back. They call a timeout. They won game 2 30-28. And there's a service ace miscommunication by New Bremen. A 4-point lead now for New Knoxville. And New Bremen, though, well, we've seen them do it before. They've had the ability to make a comeback. New Knoxville will serve the ball and go to work now on defense against the Bremen offense. Reinhardt, her attack played by New Knoxville. Henshin on the back row, picked up by Tangeman. Reinhardt, played by Leffel.
Lift. Or no, in the net?
A violation off the court of play, I think, is what. Or it went outside. I'm sorry, it went outside the pin.
Yep.
There we go. So 5-point lead, 5 to go for New Knoxville. Good play by Claire Pate. Remember, she cannot touch the ball or attack it above the net, so she closed her fist. And Mark put an asterisk next to that one, Brandon. That might be a big point here in this game number 3. Good play by the senior Claire Pate.
Josie Reinhardt in service with 71 aces on the year coming into tonight.
New Knoxville's attack pushed back by New Bremen. Morgan Leffel, the back row, pushed back by New Bremen. New Knoxville keeping it alive. And Carson Henshin, her 3rd kill of game 3. Boy, New Bremen's defense was good, Brandon. New Knoxville picked it up and just kept going back to work on offense.
Just resilience there, and that's what the Rangers have done all season, been resilient through every tough situation thrown at them.
Flaherty with the serve. Tangeman with the first touch. And Friend with a nice swing. Kind of a diagonal shot, hit it, kind of an awkward angle, but able to get enough on it, make a tough play for Knoxville, which they could not.
And Kaylee Friend, again, efficiency. Knoxville's had a tough time trying to alter her shots as Olivia Danmeyer in to serve.
Another nice serve by the freshman. Knoxville able to make a play on it, and by making a nice play on it, they go to work on offense and get Henshin Carson her 4th kill of game number 3. So a good play, as that was a good serve, but New Knoxville's defense really earned that point.
Defense creating offense.
And it's probably the wrong word. I should say their serve receive team. Morgan Leffel just long out of bounds. A 5th attack error for New Knoxville in game number 3. A big point for New Bremen. They trail by 4 now as Chloe Bornhorst, number 10 in, the junior, will serve. Bornhorst puts the ball in play, a good serve. Flutter-John will have to bring it up to the front row. Morgan Leffel tips it over. Bornhorst able to make a good play. Tangeman's attack put back over. New Bremen back to work on offense with the slide. And they get it to find pay dirt on New Knoxville side. Ellie Rechterman, her 1st kill of game number 3. A timeout by New Knoxville. We'll take one with them as the Rangers lead the Cardinals 22-19 here in game number 3.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
A big point here coming up for this set. Still, with a score 22-19, Brandon, still a long way to go, as we saw in game 2 that went overtime 30-28 in favor of New Bremen.
Yeah, and it was a 22-19. I believe Knoxville lead that last game 2, maybe 22-20, and the Cardinals come back and win it. So you still got to create some offense here. I think that was in, and that's a great call there. The line judge had to get out of the way. That's the right call by the up judge. That fell in, and that's an ace for Chloe Bornhorst, and we'll get a good look on our Winter Quality Meets replay as that clearly makes it in.
Just inside the line by a couple inches. Big point for Bornhorst. And New Knoxville will try to go to work here, get it back on their side of the net. Good pickup by Bornhorst out of the back row. Tangeman, her attack pushed back by the Rangers. Rectorman scores it. New Knoxville, a good job defensively, but New Bremen just kept bringing offense, and Ellie Tangeman, back-to-back kills for her late in this set, has her team within 1.
You need to catch a break here for Knoxville. 4 straight points for the Cardinals, and there it is, on cue.
New Bremen commits their 3rd service error of game number 3. 2-point New Knoxville lead with 2 points to go to force a game number 4. They get it inbounds for the Cardinals offense. Tangeman with a nice attack, picked up by New Knoxville. Back row attack by Henchen. It's picked up by Diana Heitkamp. Avery out of the middle, out of bounds. So they got attack out of the middle. New Knoxville, though, attack sails out of bounds. Back to a 1-point lead for the Cardinals. Tangeman goes back to serve. In front row for New Bremen, now we have Reinhardt, Pape, and Rectorman. Gable will, nice set. Morgan Leffel keeps it alive. Good job by New Bremen's defense, keeping it in play. Henchen tips it down, picked up by Diana Heitkamp. Tangeman will free ball it over. Gable will go on the second attempt. Good job by the Cardinals. Reinhardt's attack picked up. Morgan Leffel, her attack blocked back by number 12 and 13. Claire Pape, Ellie Rectorman. That'll tie things up. We'll keep it right here. New Bremen has forced a tie. I want to remind everyone that our scoreboard sponsor tonight is First National Bank. Our keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replay brought to you by Winners Meats. The starting lineup brought to you by Sydney All Glaze Audiology, and our player of the game will be picked by Brandon and I. That'll be sponsored by NKTelco, and what a match we've had, Brandon. Back-to-back action throughout, and another close battle here in game number 3.
And the Cardinals were down 21 or 22-17, have rattled off a comeback to tie it up here. It's going to be a great finish to this set.
So New Knoxville now has taken both of their timeouts. And it will be Tangeman serving for the Cardinals as they try to get on top here late and get the point and then serve for set point. Right now we're tied, win by 2. Tangeman serve off the tape.
Wow.
So Tangeman, they get a break with a net serve. It falls inbounds. This is match point, I should say, for Tangeman. Playing with fire a little bit, but Tangeman wins and hitting the top of the tape, and it falls in for an ace. Waterman to Gable. Back set to Morgan Leffel. Picked up by Fletcher-John. Gable will go over on the 3rd hit. And Pape.
Nope, they're going to call. No, whoa. They're going to need an explanation here. They originally gave the point. I think you're going to have to. I don't know.
Not real sure what it was. It goes as a New Bremen point. New Bremen wins the match 25-23. The number 1 seeded team, Cardinals, defeat the number 2 seeded team, Rangers, as what a battle between 2 high-quality teams. Battled out here. The Cardinals prevail. Again, straight sets, but by the slimmest of margins. We'll take a short break and come back to wrap things up here from New Bremen on NKTelco Sports.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Victory Machine and Fab is your true one-stop shop, serving Shelby County and surrounding areas. The Victory team is made up of over 45 industry professionals, specializing in the trades offered by our 3 divisions: custom metal fabrication, precision machining, and millwright rigging. Millwrights and iron workers offer 24/7 emergency response for maintenance support. And our fabrication and machine shops can respond 24 hours a day to keep your plant running. Call us today to see how we can help streamline your project.
Welcome back here as you see the hardware on the table. And you knew coming into this match that somebody was going home with the championship trophy and somebody was going home with the runner-up, and that's why we play the game. And it was a heck of a match tonight. 2 quality teams playing at a very high level. New Bremen wins the final 2 sets by 2 points each. So we will be ready here as they will announce the well-deserved runner-up awards for in this case, the New Knoxville Rangers. So for their first loss of the season, but not after a dogfight here at New Bremen.
Attention to midcourt, where Mr. Chad Wells, representing the District Athletic Board, will present this evening's district runner-up and district champion trophies, along with Mr. Marcus Oberman and Ms. Kay Webb, the principals and athletic directors of the respective schools.
And now
your name is called. Please step forward to be recognized.
we will recognize the New Knoxville Rangers.
District runner-up, New Knoxville Rangers.
Good job by the New Knoxville Rangers. The MAC champions ran the MAC League undefeated this year, 9-0.
Lady Rangers of New Knoxville, please come forward for the presentation of the team trophy.
Here's a team trophy. The 2 seniors on the team, Morgan Leffel and Gretchen Dwenger. Gretchen was injured the 7th game of the season. Job well done there by both those senior athletes. As they kind of figure out what they're going to do here, I think they'll hand out each individual award.
Carson Henchen.
Carson Henchen finished the match with 16 kills and a block.
4, Avery Henchen.
Avery finished with 14 kills, 2 aces and a block.
Number 5, Morgan Leffel.
Morgan Leffel, a senior, 7 kills and a service ace.
Number 6, Melissa Waterman.
Melissa Waterman had a kill and a block as well.
Number 7, Natalie Kaup.
Natalie Kaup, a JV support player this year for a very good New Knoxville JV team by Maddie Lammers. Haley Flairjohn, super job. Number 3, or had 3 kills and a couple service aces. Emma Ludicky, also a JV support player.
Number 10, Lauren Wingler.
Lauren Wingler, the libero for the JV team.
Number 11, Gretchen Dwenger.
Gretchen Dwenger, mentioned her, a senior with an injury a third of the way through the season.
Number 12, Erica Wiedock.
Eric Wiedock, Jr., also played JV, did a nice job playing all the way around for the Rangers.
13, Ellie Gable.
Ellie Gable turned into a setter this year, did a super job for New Knoxville.
Number 14, Caitlin Smith.
Caitlin Smith, JV player.
Number 17, Allie Top.
Allie Top, also JV player.
And number 20, Olivia Lammers.
And Olivia Lammers, the last of the Rangers, JV player. There's your Ranger team, will be coached by.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for the 2020.
As they one more time will applaud the Rangers on a fine, fine season, 21-1. Came in as the number 2 seed and gave the number 1 seeded team all they can handle on the home court. Super job, New Knoxville Rangers. They aren't going to announce the head coaches, evidently. Those were Maddie Lammers, Jenny Flutterjohn, and your head coach, Meg Lageman. So a little out of order there, but want to make sure those coaches get well recognized as well.
Please come forward for the presentation of the team trophy.
And just want to give New Knoxville a shout out there. 6 players, about 2/3 of the way. They're MAC champions. This is the only game they've lost
all year.
They lose Morgan Level. But a lot of talent returning to this team for Coach Meg Lageman next year. When you come out with the preseason predictions for 2021, the New Knoxville Rangers will be right back up there. Ellie Gable, they'll return the Hinchin sisters, Haley Fletterjohn, Melissa Waterman.
Diana Heitkamp here for the Cardinals. The libero had a kill of all things tonight on a bang-bang play. Katie Howell, a senior on the squad.
Number 2, Gabby Heckman.
Gabby Heckman.
Number 3, Megan Reinhardt.
Megan Reinhardt, a sophomore.
Number 4, Abby Powers.
Abby Powers, one of the seniors on Coach Kramer's squad.
Number 5, Josie Reinhardt.
Reinhardt, 8 kills tonight to go along with the block. Good job by the senior.
Rihanna Paul.
Sophomore, Rihanna Paul.
Number 7, Kaylee Friend.
Unofficially, Kaylee Friend had her down for 11 kills and 4 blocks. Fine game for the junior in the middle.
Olivia Dallmeyer.
Olivia Dallmeyer, freshman.
Number 9, Ellie Tangeman.
Ellie Tangeman, couple kills and 3 service aces.
Number 10, Chloe Bornhorst.
Chloe Bornhorst, couple service aces. Did a nice job serving for the Cardinals tonight.
Number 11, Mia Schmidtmeyer.
Mia Schmidtmeyer, sophomore.
Number 12, Claire Pape.
Pape had some nice plays for the Cardinals, ran their offense tonight. 4 kills, 3 service aces, and a block.
13, Ellie Lou Rectorman.
Ellie Rectorman, senior, did a nice job and had a couple of kills late in that game, number 3, to help the Cardinals. She finished with 8 on the night and a couple blocks. Sophomore, Ella Pape.
Number 15, Olivia Heitkamp.
Number 15, the freshman, played a nice game as well. She ends the night with 3 kills and 3 blocks.
Number 16, Amelia Dallmeyer.
And freshman Amelia Dallmeyer came in and did some nice job serving for the Cardinals. A couple service aces.
And number 17, Mackenzie Bornhorst.
And Mackenzie Bornhorst, a freshman, also being recognized.
Congratulations to the New Bremen Lady Cardinals, who will now advance to the regional semifinal at Northmont High School on November 5th.
Cardinals head coach Diana Kramer. There's Diana with one of her children. Assistant coaches Jenny Eilerman and Jan Bikey. Congratulations to the New Bremen Cardinals. You see they will play in the regional semifinals next week. We'll take a short break and come back and wrap things up here.
Yeah,
that's right, unless you're ready.
Yep. We're going to take a break here.
We'll take a break and come back and wrap things up here from New Bremen on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge charge-free, live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Welcome back to New Bremen as the host school tonight. The #1 seeded Cardinals hold serve, if you will, and there's a good team picture of the group that's moving on to the regionals. I believe you said for the fifth time? Okay. So a nice little run of energy in the volleyball program for Coach Kramer's squad. Let's go through our recap our numbers here, as you can still see some of the celebration going on here at New Bremen with Brandon Koverman.
Yeah, and pretty evenly, a pretty close game. I mean, the stats really do tell you the story here. 42 kills from Knoxville, 38 from Bremen, but the big difference is 13 aces compared to 5, 6 blocks compared to 2 there, and those are our stats tonight, brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems. And you know, the Cardinals, again, they're 5th year in a row, going on to the regionals. They'll be down at Northmont. We'll be covering that game. So, again, if you're a New Bremen fan, you can follow us again on pay-per-view.
Job well done by the Cardinals. Again, congratulations to the Rangers. What a heck of a season for them. Unfortunately, you know, no one wants to lose, and they lose to the #1 seeded team in their district. A hard-fought match. 2 quality teams. There's another team in Fort Recovery and Marion Local play tonight. One of those teams are going home too. So you're knocking out 2 highly ranked teams in the state of Ohio tonight. Granted, 2 more are moving on, but it's just the way it is around here with the level of volleyball that there is. And the Rangers bow out as district runner-up. New Bremen moves on. And before we conclude, we'd like to announce our player of the game. It's a tough decision. A number of New Bremen girls played well, all chipped in offensively, and we thought maybe the big key of the game was New Bremen's ability to get into offense, Brandon, with a good first touch, and a lot of times that went through their back row player.
Yeah, and our player of the game is Diana Heitkamp, and she's well deserving of it. You know, the libero doesn't really get the usual flash that a hitter does, for example, but she helped New Bremen get in a system. She recorded a rare kill. She had 3 aces, no service errors. That was big for her tonight, and got the Cardinals into system. And Cardinals are going on to regionals next week. You know, they'll have a formidable opponent in either the CCC champion Tri-Village or Jackson Center, who's always a good, well-disciplined squad out of the Shelby County League. And that regional is going to be tough. You know, you got to think Russia will be in there. Fort Laramie, who New Bremen lost to earlier in the season. So it's a gauntlet to run down there at the Thunderdome, and excited to cover them next week. And
yeah, it was
congratulations to Coach Diana Kramer's team.
Not many easy ones are left, if you will, and that's the way it should be. And again, high level of action here, and they probably may play some teams they've already played before, but that's to be determined. For right now, the Cardinals will enjoy tonight. They earned a hard-fought victory, as I said, and I want to thank our crew tonight, which included our camera operators, Mark Fissel and Kurt Kuffner. Our director tonight was Scott Robinson. He was assisted by Bryce Hamrick. And for my partner tonight, Brandon Koverman, I'm Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast and a heck of a match in volleyball. New Bremen defeats New Knoxville in 3, as you see the scores there. Congratulations to both teams, and thanks for watching here on NKTelco Sports.